Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Alfredo-Meter, which was made possible by this Alfredo, donated by Alfredo-Meter big fan, Becca. If you want to see your favorite Alfredo get reviewed by myself, you can go ahead and leave a comment down below making a suggestion. That would be wild. Also, I got a new desk. Check it out. Big thanks to Becca, and I'll see you all after the intro. So we have here the Kraft Macaroni and Cheese Deluxe Creamy Alfredo. I have only one prior experience with this deluxe brand that Kraft sort of seems to do, and it's with the regular macaroni and cheese. And I'll tell you right now, that regular version was pretty disgusting. I threw it out after one bite. It was terrible. But it's time to see if maybe the Alfredo version is gonna be any better. Pretty simple here, boil, cook, and squeeze. Also, apparently I'm supposed to add seasoning. Does it come with seasoning? Or do I have to come up with my own seasoning? Is it just expecting me to do that? Or perhaps we could try the Deluxe Pepperoni Mac Calzone. I have to say, I feel like if I was going to make some kind of Alfredo calzone, I would use probably any other kind of Alfredo to do it with. These things always tell you to boil 8 cups of water. It feels so unnecessary. Why? The golden treasure. Silver treasure? Okay, oh wait. Is this the legendary seasoning packet? Oh. Crazy. Bye. Cook. Squeeze. Yeah. Those dollops on there. And then add the seasoning. Hey, I'm gonna need about 10 G's Alfredo.
Yeah, I got you 10 G's right here.
Let's see. Yep, it's real. Seasoned, I guess. Whatever that is. Give it a good old smell. Ooh, almost like toasted garlic bread with a hint of plastic. Alrighty, here we go. Take a good look. It's got little green specks from that 10 G's Alfredo. I wonder what the other packet of sauce was, if it wasn't Alfredo. What was it? It's eerily smooth. I mean, I don't hate it. I mean, typically, I definitely prefer these box ones over the frozen ones. The texture, you know, if you ever had a box of Velveeta or something, it's kind of like that. It's very similar. I'm getting a hint of, because I remember the flavor of when I tried the mac and cheese one, and that flavor is still, to a certain extent, here. It's this kind of weird plasticky flavor. I don't quite know how to describe. If you ask me, what I think that they've actually done here is taken just their regular cheese packet and thrown that 10 G's of Alfredo seasoning on top of it, and they just changed the color. It does have a certain creaminess to it, but the flavor it's just off. You know, this is what I would expect that it would taste like if maybe you took one of those frozen Alfredos and stuck it in the microwave and maybe the plastic on the top just sort of melted on it. That's kind of the flavor that I'm getting. Just not super enjoyable. It's not so bad that I actually want to spit it out, but it's not so good that I actually want to continue eating it that much. Definitely probably won't finish this whole thing. My research tells me that this was priced at about $3.19, which, I'd probably put this on about the same level as some of those other frozen ones. And $3.19 is, I believe, more than most of those were. Those are mostly about $2-ish, I think. But to be fair, you do get an entire box of pasta out of it, so it's a lot more. I'd say in that sense, it's a little more justified. But, if you were going to ask me if I would spend my money on it, which I didn't, thankfully, I would probably tell you that I wouldn't. Overall, I'd give that maybe a 4, maybe a 5, more like a 4. And I'd throw it up with those, the rest of those frozen ones. I think it's about a D tier. It doesn't make me gag, it doesn't make me want to not keep eating it like a whole lot. Just not keep eating it like a little bit, right? That's about a D tier. Usually I don't finish D tiers, I think. Don't ask me that kind of thing, I don't typically remember. Yeah, I think I'm done with this. That about wraps it up. Hey, maybe, I don't know, maybe half of it. Maybe a little less. That wraps it up for this episode. Again, big thank you to Becca for donating the deluxe Kraft macaroni and cheese to me for this episode. That was great. Well, actually, no, it wasn't great, but the act of deliverance was great. So thank you. That wraps it up for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time for another creamy, cheesy review on the Alfredo-Meter.